It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 08.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's getting old.
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got the $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, how you feeling, man?
Doing good, Coach.
All right, well, listen, I just want to let you know that I've been talking with the coach. You're going to be getting some more minutes moving forward, starting tonight.
That's great.
Yeah?
I'll do my best with the time I'm given.
You know you will, man. You're doing well. Keep it up.
Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's a cross-borough rivalry. And tonight, the New York Knicks have made their short trip to Brooklyn as they take on the Nets. You look at the Knicks, they come off a real tough loss on Wednesday. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Right, platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Knocks out there with Robinson. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Trier in at the 3 slot. Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Robinson with the block. Here's Ntilikina. Rebound by Napier.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
Here's Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks leading by 3. To the paint, here's Robinson. Davis with some nice D.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Nice shot by Smith. And the Knicks lead by 5.
You gotta love the ferocity Smith plays with, especially when he's attacking the rim. You can body him up, but boy, is it hard to stop him.
Here's Dinwiddie. From down in the low post, it goes. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Ntilikina. Smith on the wing. Pass to Trier. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, and no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. Releases from 15. That's good on the jump shot. Here's Ntilikina. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Trier. New York moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Robinson, and the layup is good. Robinson's got his first bucket of the night.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Now here is Harris. 9 points last game out. Now here's Napier. Guarded closely. Count that one. Napier's got his first 2 points.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Here's Ntilikina. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's off from 3-point range. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. That ties it up. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now, here is Robinson. Floats one, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
1:51 left here in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. 8 points his last outing. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. Harris. Some solid defense from Robinson. New York leading by 3. Lets it go with a 3. A shot by Trier, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Well, the challenge of facing this tough defensive squad is right at the front of their minds.
As it should be, because if they're not prepared for every look and matchup that D is going to throw at them, it'll be a long day.
I think he has them prepared, and now it's just a question of whether they can match the energy and intensity that this team always brings onto the floor.
Ilgauskas, the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Davis. Napier with it. He's against Smith. And Davis puts it in.
And here's a guy who has all the tools to be a threat inside. Davis still searching for his offensive consistency.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Robinson up top is guarded by Davis. The drive by Smith. Passes it to Knox. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Knox has got 5 now.
Good decision to kick the ball out as the defense collapsed.
Dinwiddie kicks to Ilgauskas. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Well, we've got a minute now. Let's hear what it was like for AI in his first NBA game.
I look back on it, and it was just a surreal experience, you know, getting the call up, joining the team. Everything happened so fast I didn't have time to, like, overthink it or overanalyze it. So it was a bit of a ride, but, I mean, I wouldn't have it any other way given the circumstances.
And that first game must have been a whirlwind for him.
Joining the team when he did with that much on the line, that's a lot of pressure to drop anyone into. AI showed, though, he could handle it and prove to be an asset.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Ntilikina, Trier out there with Smith. Then it's Robinson, and it's Knox in at the 4 spot. The pass to Robinson. Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ntilikina. With his first shot attempt, that shot is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And that was a game where you just sensed that they would get it going and somehow be able to come out with the victory, but just not in the cards on that night.
No, in the end, not even close to being in the cards. Maybe there was some hope for them early on, but by the 4th quarter, people filed out.
He was all alone on that one. That's 10 points for Dennis Smith.
Right now, they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Nets passing it around. Here's Karuch. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Karuch has got his first points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Ilgauskas. Here's Dinwiddie, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, this team now has to settle in right here and have a great possession without getting so aggressive that you compound your mistake.
That's a 2 from Smith. They get the rebound. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Dinwiddie dishes to Davis. Dinwiddie passes to Karuch. Offline with his 3. New York leading by 4.
And last year for the Knicks, a bit of a throwback offense. First in the league in 2-point attempts and second to last in the league in 3-point attempts. We'll see if the new coaching staff changes some of those numbers.
Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. Feeds to Dinwiddie. Over Smith. And he overshot that one, missing. And talking about the Knicks last year, definitely one of the bigger teams in the NBA.
Interesting to look down at their scoring last year, as their top 4 scorers were either centers or forwards. And that's a little bit unusual in today's game, where most of the impact's coming from your point guard or a wing player. Not the case for the Knicks, so they're looking for some backcourt help.
Harris looking it over. Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Smith. Puts up a 3. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Ilgauskas.
And doing a much better job from 3-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand.
And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for Davis. Andre Hollis Jefferson comes in for AI. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Moutier. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
.157 left in the first half of the game. Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Here's the 3. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Dinwiddie.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Pass to Jordan. 1:31 left here in the second. Here's Knox. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Napier finds Davis. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Ahead, it's stolen by Harris. Passes it to Napier. The dish to Dinwiddie. Back to Napier. From the baseline. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dinwiddie's got 12 now in this quarter.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Trier passes to Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. He kicks to Ilgauskas. 23 seconds left now here in the second. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Now here is Smith. Napier covering. Smith with it. 10 points for him. Trier. No good from the wing.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Changes for Brooklyn. AI comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Caruge is subbed in for Damari Carroll. Robinson kicks to Ntilikina. Robinson passes to Ntilikina. In the corner, Smith with it. 6 on the shot clock. The tray buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
An average shooter from deep. It's clear Smith Jr. has the touch and focus. Just needs to be more consistent.
Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Allen is out there with AI. And it's Caruge in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The drive by Smith. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Smith's got 17 now.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
And Frank Ntilikina, you know, Brett, he has shown tremendous promise, but also has all the usual growing pains of a young player.
Well, entered the league at just 19 years of age, and a lot of questions about the level of competition in France before it is that Frank made his way over to the Big Apple. But he's a very versatile defender and showed some great flashes last year of lateral quickness, good length, and of course great instinct on that end of the floor. How many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. The pass to LeVert. Looking to end the run. That shot off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Smith outside. Pass to Trier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, we've got great dunkers now. You played at a time when there were sensational dunkers in the NBA.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys go over the top of me.
Including yourself.
Too kind. Here's the money. Kevin, I think about those old, and we remember this, the old VHS tapes when we used to get like the dunk highlight tapes. Those are still
Sean Kemp.
Oh, so fresh in my mind.
Dr. J.
Dominique Wilkins over the top. MJ over everybody.
Young Vince Carter.
Kenny Skywalker. I mean, just the list goes on and on. But the best in-game dunker, I think it's pretty unanimous that Vince Carter still holds the title.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 17. Outside, Davis. Down low. Shot from free throw range. And the Nets miss again. And here are the Knicks. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. No good from Jordan.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Here's Ilgauskas. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Jordan trying to free himself up. Hits the front of the rim and out. Nets trailed by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harris kicks to Dinwiddie. Off target from three-point range. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's stolen by Davis. Now Napier. He's got 5. Pass to Dinwiddie. With the teardrop. And stolen by Jordan. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Well, it's Let's take a look at the most efficient scores in the NBA from last year's campaign. Andre Jordan is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Free throw good, Ilgauskas. And both free throws good for AI. And here are the Knicks. Big stretch here, going 10-2. Smith outside, wants to get it to Robinson, and does. It's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Davis to the middle, Napier, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks leading by 3. Kicks it to Robinson. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Napier passes to Dinwiddie. Now here is Harris. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Knicks with the rebound. 1:49 left to play in the third. Robinson misses.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing. A tremendous opportunity for David Fizdale to re-energize his coaching career. Just that short stint he had in Memphis. He's a smart guy, a ton of charisma, which of course the New York fans are going to react to, and try to rework this roster and find some talent and push forward.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Ilgauskas against Jordan. Harris dishes to Davis. Over Robinson. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Here's Knox. A rebound by the Nets. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith outside. Passes to Knox. The tray. The rebound by Ilgauskas. Nets trail by 5.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Napier kicks to Ilgauskas. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Knicks up by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for Davis. AI comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Shoots from 14, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's now 11 points for AI. And New York looking at who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Robinson. Then it's Hezonja. Then it's Moutier. And it's Trier in at the shooting guard position. LeVert the pass to Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jordan against Allen. To the middle. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just one in the basket from LeVert.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating five, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
Jordan finds Robinson. Over in the corner, Moutier. New York needs to get off a shot. It's good!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt, professional move all the way, puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Outside, Russell. Dishes it to Ilgauskas. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And you love how Russell keeps his eyes up. Rarely misses a guy when he's free.
Hezonja with the ball. Working on Ilgauskas. And stolen by Russell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Count it!
No, he didn't. Russell with the savage move there. Game on the line.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Challenge is to get that good look, preferably the guy with the hottest hand.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he could be when he's feeling it. And as locked in as he was, they were trying to feed him as much as possible. But he never got out of control. I mean, he kept his head and just stayed patient.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Wide open. It's good!
Monster night, and what's scary, Russell's built for many more of these.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break situation.
That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheeses, and then it's all bread.